Do you guys want a few tips on how to get more followers while streaming? I can help you with that. Yo, we are out here. Hello, if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Lara and I stream on Twitch. During my journey of streaming, there's a few things that have really stuck out that I feel like has contributed the most with achieving over 1,000 followers on Twitch, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. And if you guys do want to come and hang out, I do go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to see you guys there. Tip number one is going to be consistency. Consistency is key. I feel like having a consistent schedule and going live at the same times are probably one of the biggest things that you can do with building a community and having people consistently being there during your streams. I've been so consistent that I've actually gotten feedback from my followers now that I've consistently been streaming on the days, and they appreciate that. When I go live, there are already people waiting for me to stream, and every single time I'm late, there's even saying things to me, and there is even counting down to how late I'm gonna be. And I need to be more on time. That's my flaw with that for sure. But I will be there on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and they know that. They know that that's what's gonna happen on those days, and it is huge with building that community. A lot of people like watching sports like Sunday football. On Sunday, they know that football is going to be there and they're going to be excited. They're going to be pumped. It makes their day. It makes their week. But as soon as the season ends, they kind of like have like that emptiness of like, there's no football anymore. And that's because they built their time around that. So by having a consistent schedule, going live and having that consistent Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever it is that you want to do, means a lot to the people who are wanting to tune in and hang out with you. I can tell you that if I decided not to show up on one of those days and I had people waiting for me, that's a big thing that they might not be there next time. And that's huge. That is huge with building this. And so if you had to choose the days to stream, I would always recommend going less days to stream than more. And I know it's going to seem like I have a busy schedule, I can't keep and maintain something. It doesn't have to be a lot. I only stream 3 days a week. I could even go down to 2 days a week, but I'm not going to do days where I have to cancel because that hurts your reputation of being there. And it's also going to prevent that person from being there and waiting. Like, hey, I know sometimes they may not be there, but I'm going to be there at, maybe he'll show up. This is reassuring that I'm going to be there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And there's no question about that. I will be there. And I feel like that is probably one of the biggest things that's really helped with gaining that community and building that, because people know that I'm going to be there. We are going to hang out, and it's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The second tip I have to offer is having a camera while streaming. A lot of people may argue this and say, well, there's a lot of streamers that don't have cameras, and I'm not trying to say that they're not an exception to the rule. I'm just trying to say that having a camera and building that face-to-face connection is huge. And I know it's only going one way, but the principles still align with that, with having a face to build that community around. They want to see who they're spending their time with. They want to see who they're talking to, who they're engaging with, and having a face to go with that is huge. And a lot of people might have excuses of like expensive cameras. Some cameras are nicer than others, and it doesn't matter what the quality of the camera is. And you can really take a very bad camera and make it look really nice with some decent lighting or really cheap lighting. I use very cheap lighting from Walmart, but lighting is huge when it makes a camera. Having cheap lighting with a cheap camera will go so much farther than having a really nice camera with no lighting at all. And we'll have other videos explaining on how to mess with cameras and mess with lighting. So we'll do product reviews on some other cameras. If you guys are ever interested in some of those cameras, or if you have any cameras that you want me to review down below, feel free. I would love to get some ideas from you guys. But having a camera is so important with, like I said, building that face to face. Also, people might say, well, I don't have the nicest background. It doesn't matter. You can get a green screen and put that up, and they're really easy, especially with a lot of the new technologies coming out. It's really easy to implement with that, or even just having just a backdrop of a green or white or whatever color you want on a backdrop, or have it against a wall. I would really say don't have it against a window, because you don't want light coming over you, because then you'll kind of like turn into like a silhouette. We definitely want the light to be coming from where the camera angle is. So if you have a window behind the camera, that's even better. Whatever it takes just to get that face so that people know who they're spending and engaging with. I just went to a wedding a few weeks ago, and I met a lot of people that I knew online. that they've seen me stream, but I never knew who they were. So we never had the face-to-face, but to them, they had that face communication with me. And the first thing that they said to me was my hair. I was in a wedding. I was dressed up in a nice suit. I felt pretty nice. I felt like I looked nice, but I did have my hair back. I did have it looking nicer. And that was the first thing that people were saying to me is when they saw me is, where's your hair? And that really stuck with me, because then I realized that having that face-to-face communication, like they had that face engagement, they had that engagement with me, how I look and what I'm about. Associating something with a face means a lot when it comes to developing and growth and just building a relationship with someone. You know, not saying you can't have a relationship with anyone online with ever seeing their face or anything like that, but adding that value with a camera and being able to see someone's face, it adds a lot to building that relationship. So the third tip I have is having a niche. What makes you original? What makes you unique? And I'm not talking about like in streams, like what you can do. What value do you have added to make you an individual person? A lot of people try to think that they need to come up with some amazing plan or they need to do what this next person does. But when I'm watching your stream, what makes your stream different than another stream? And it doesn't have to be anything crazy, and it doesn't have to be anything you're forcing. Like, every single person is unique. Every single person has their original ideas, their original personality, and that's what makes everyone original, and that's what makes everyone amazing. But what do you do that's original? What do you do that makes you unique? Before I started streaming, I was doing coaching for Rocket League, and I've been doing coaching for Rocket League for over 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. But I implemented that into my stream, so now I'm doing coaching with all my subscribers on Twitch, and we're also playing and doing coaching live on stream and implementing and playing with new people all the time. Like, that's something that I add, that I brought, that I did. So that makes my stream just a little bit different than the next person. I also do karaoke on stream, and that's something that came from me that I added to the value of my stream. I took things outside of streaming about me, what makes me unique, and implemented that into what my niche is. A lot of people try to like mimic and replicate other people, and that's completely fine. You can mimic and replicate me if that's what you want to do, but add your own flavor to it. If this was like a restaurant, you don't want to just build another restaurant like someone else's. What is your secret sauce? Like, what is something that I can only get from your restaurant that's going to make me want to come back? That I know when you're open, that I know that I can be there. You can become my favorite streamer. You can become my favorite restaurant. What do you have to offer? And everyone has something to offer. Everyone is original. I don't want to see a copy and paste of the next 5 streamers, a copy and paste of doing the same things. I want to see something original from you, and that's what's going to make people grow and love who you are. With the face matching the niche, the original content coming from that channel, and also that consistency, so I know when I can get more of my favorite streamer. So I do want to thank you guys so much for coming by and watching this. It absolutely means the world to me, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Please down below in the comments, give me any other kind of feedback on what your biggest tips were to help streaming, or any other questions you guys have with me. I would love to help and answer those. Any kind of products or anything else you want me to review down below. We're going to be doing lots of lights, cameras, and just other kind of things when it comes to streaming content to help you guys further grow, and any questions you guys have. I do guys want to say thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Beautiful cross over to Zach Lara. What a play by Ascension. That was absolutely insane. JP, I had no idea where he was going with this ball. And then Zach Lara jumps off the back wall in front of the ball to tap it in behind him. What a shot.